I told my mom she had to bring my daughter back by 6 p.m. and she completely lost it. My mom texted me around 11 a.m. asking if my 6-year-old could come with her to visit my grandmother and great-grandmother. My great-grandmother's been really sick lately, so we're trying to get as much time with her as possible. I told her I needed to check with my husband first since we make parenting decisions together. She immediately got annoyed, but said fine. My husband said yes, but asked if she could be back by 6 p.m. He works crazy hours, leaves before the kids wake up, and gets home at 6. So, basically, he only gets 2 hours with them before their 8 p.m. bedtime on weekdays. I thought that was totally fair. It was 11 a.m., so that gave my mom 7 hours with our daughter. Plus, my mom lives 5 minutes away, and my grandmother lives 15 minutes away. Not like she needed to drive across the state or anything. I texted my mom back saying, yes, but she needs to have her home by 6 o'clock. My mom's response was instant. She started sending me these long paragraph texts about how ridiculous I was being. She said I was letting my husband control me and our kids, that I was making everything harder on her for no reason. Here's the thing about my mom. She's been a single mother my entire life, never had to consult with anyone about decisions involving me or my siblings. So, she thinks the fact that I check with my husband before making plans is weird and controlling. Her and my husband have always butted heads because they're both really dominant people who like to be in charge. The text kept coming. She said she was tired of asking to take my kids and us saying no, just to say no. That we always put restrictions on her for no good reason. Then she sent this text that made my jaw drop. She said, I'm allowed to get your daughter and have visitations with her without a 6 p.m. curfew for bed and dinner time. Visitations. Like she was talking about custody rights or something. Like my daughter was her kid and we were keeping her away. I texted back saying we weren't saying no. We were saying yes with a reasonable time limit so my husband could see his own daughter before bedtime. She called me and started yelling about how my husband was manipulating me, how I never stood up to him and always took his side over hers. I reminded her that this was our child, not hers, and if she wanted to take her somewhere, she had to follow our rules. She hung up on me. Then she texted saying she wasn't going to bother anymore, that clearly we didn't want her having a relationship with her granddaughter, that she was done trying to be involved in our lives if we were going to make it this difficult. My husband got home at 6 o'clock that evening and our daughter was there waiting for him. They played dolls together and he helped her with dinner, exactly what he wanted to do. My mom didn't text me for 3 days. When she finally did, she acted like nothing happened and asked if both kids could come over this weekend. No mention of the 6 p.m. thing or her freak out. I told her they could come over Saturday from 10 to 4. She said that worked and thanked me. Never apologized though.